Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I'm talking to you today about staying sober for today. Today's the only day there is, and today happens to be March 22nd, 2026. And it's going to be that all day, and it's the one and only ever. There'll never be another one. So I want to talk to you today about, like health and stuff like that. Like when you when you get sober and clean, you you clean up your life too. You start eating better. You start sleeping better. You start, taking care of yourself, doing a little exercise, which I have to get back into. I've been lazy lately with my walking. I'm gonna start again. I've been like, well, it's too cold to walk. It's too rainy to walk. It's this, it's that. Excuses. And the only one to blame for that is myself. I'm the only one I could blame for that. But I'm here to talk to you today about staying sober for today. And when, like I said, when we get sober, um, you know, it's like, it's a great time to yeah, everything. Eat better, sleep better. But I want to focus on getting enough rest, because rest is very important. And make sure you get enough, and I like to get up early. I like to do my thing. I like to be out and about very early, and then when I come home, it's kind of like, just let my hair down, so to speak, just kind of take it slow. And just kind of like, relax. I never knew how to relax. I never knew, about getting enough rest and stuff like that. Back in the day when I was drinking, young and stupid, I used to be up all night drinking, and then work all day the next day, and I'd repeat. Every day. When the next day came, I do the same thing. And I have to tell you, nothing good came out of that. I don't know what kind of damage I did to myself, but I'm sure I did something. And I don't do that today. I don't stay up all hours of the night, and then freaking carouse around and drink and damage myself. And I did that for a lot of years. And God knows what kind of damage I might have done. I don't know. And I've been very blessed, because so far so good. So far so good. I'm 68 years old. Let's not push it. It's not May yet. I'm 68 years old, and I don't know. I think I'm pretty healthy for that age. There's some things I can do better. Like the exercise. I kind of like, uh, I don't wanna, but the reason why I don't wanna is because I'm lazy, and that's a tough pill to swallow. I don't want to be lazy. I want to be able to do stuff like that. I want to be able to be in the best possible health I can. And at my age, I'm not ashamed to say I like to nap once in a while. I like a good nap, and and I'll do that, and I'll do that. I make that part of my day, you know. But I don't know. Like I said, it's May 20. Oh, it's sorry guys. It's it's March 23rd, 2026. It's a gray, rainy day out here again. I think I don't know. I think it's more rainy days than sunny days, but that's okay. They're both good. They're both good, and they're both necessary. You know. So what do you guys do about your health? And have you quit drinking? And if you have, um, are you getting enough rest? Are you eating right? Are you sleeping right? You know, it's it's I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's a tough world out there, and we need to at least be good to ourselves. And I'm not saying, spoiling the hell out of yourself. I'm saying, with the sleep, with the eating, those are a couple of major things. And honestly, I do better. I do better. Sometimes like we ate out last night, and I kind of look forward to eating out at this place because of the sweets. You know, I loaded up on the Jello and pudding and ice cream. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna deny it was good. It was very good, and I enjoyed it, and I don't have any regrets. I don't want to. I don't want to get fat or, like anything like that. And I don't want to get out of shape or anything like that. But, once in a while it's okay. But every day, if I ate like that every day, my goodness, I don't know what I'd do. But, yeah, so what am I going to do today? I'm going to go to, well, first I have to stop at the store because I eat fruit in the morning. Speaking of eating, I eat fruit in the morning, and that's the best meal of the day, honestly. And and I have to pick some up because I'm just about out. And then I'm gonna go turn the heat on at the place we have the meeting, and then I'm going to head down the park and feed the squirrelies. My friends, and they are my friends. I'm a friend of nature's today. All God's creatures are fantastic, and I love them all. And God bless them all. And I'm gonna go down there for a little while, then go to my meeting. Then I have to go to the doctor. I've been seeing a prostrate doctor. And my prostrate's enlarged, and then I'm gonna go to Moe's. It's Mo Monday. I love Mo Monday. It's called Moe's Southwest Grill, and it's just awesome. I love it. I love it, and that's one of my highlights of Monday. I love Moe's, and then after that, it's just like nothing. I'm gonna probably rest, but hopefully healthy. I'm good. I hope the day goes good for you guys too. I know it's going to go good for me because when I do the next right thing, whatever that is, and in my case, it's like, what do they say? What would Jesus do? They used to have like wristbands that used to say that. What would Jesus do? I don't do that enough, and I want to start doing that because I want to do what he would do. I want to do what he would do. I want the best for my life. I want the best for my kids and my family. The best, and whatever that is, I want it. And God knows what that is. Sometimes I reach for things that aren't good for me, like I could have really overdone it with the sweets yesterday at the restaurant I was at. Part of my when we said we're gonna go there, I thought, oh, good, because they got great stuff in the back. The ice cream, the pudding, the Jello, the coconut, whipped cream. It was all good, and I have no regrets. Like I said, it was very good, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And today's another day, and I have to put that in the forefront of my day. What am I taking care of myself? Because guys, if you're not taking care of yourself, that's the most important person in your life. Yourself. I used to think, well, God is, but if I'm not taking care of myself, then I don't care about God. I don't care about anything. If I'm hurting myself, I have to stop where I am and stop hurting myself. Because I'm all I have in this world. I came in here by myself in this world, and I'm gonna leave by myself. And that doesn't make it a lonely journey. It makes it an interesting journey. But I gotta keep putting myself there at the forefront, because that's the most important person in my whole life. And you, my friend, are the most important person in your own life. And don't neglect that person, because that person needs you. And without yourself, you have nothing else. You know, and I used to think, well, God's the most important person in my life. That's it makes fundamentally it makes sense, but without my recovery, without my sobriety, I got nothing, and I am nothing. And never mind nothing without God. I'm nothing if I don't have my sobriety too. Anyway, guys, I'm glad you checked in with me this day, this beautiful day, and I hope you guys go and have a fantastic rest of the day. And with that, give me a like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. Love to hear from you all. God bless.